Good morning. I've still made it. It's still morning. Good morning, everybody. Let me begin by extending very, very warm greetings from all the people of Kenya to you, our friends visiting from the United States, led by our friend, the Undersecretary of Commerce for International Trade, Gil Kaplan, and indeed all members of the private sector who have joined him in this visit. And I believe that this visit is a reaffirmation of the cordial and warm relations that exist between the Republic of Kenya and the United States, but more importantly, between our two peoples. You will allow me to take advantage of this sitting before we get to our main point to take this opportunity to thank our Director General of UNON here, Sally Walker-Zwede, who today will be our last function together, seemingly since the SG has decided to give her another job. You have been a great partner, a great friend, and a trusted companion to the people of Kenya. You were the first Director General of UNON, and I think you have set a path for your predecessors or the guys who will come after you. I don't think anybody will be able to fit into your small shoes. But all the same, we're grateful for everything that you have done and the partnership that we have had with you and our government. Thank you, and we wish you every success in your future career. Let me also take this opportunity to extend our thanks to the American Chamber of Commerce and the U.S. Embassy for collaborating with my government to organize this important conference. A conference, I believe, that provides us an important point of engagement to exchange ideas on possible strategies that we can adopt to enhance establishment of business and investment between our two countries. I know our two nations have what I believe a shared social economic vision. In all we do, our commitment to improve the well-being of our people has always been at the center of our agenda. We consider in Kenya that our countries equally are well positioned to succeed in the 21st century if we work together to strengthen even further our trade and economic cooperation. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you're currently aware, the balance of trade currently is in favor of the United States. But we in Kenya are optimistic that we will see a significant improvement in our trade with the United States as the implementation of the second Kenya National AGOA Strategy, 2018 to 2023, kicks off. Indeed, we are hopeful to see increase in our exports, both in volume and product range, to the United States market. And we appreciate the support extended towards this endeavor by the U.S. government through the U.S. Trade Hub in coming up with this important strategy. Ladies and gentlemen, as has been mentioned by various speakers, our development agenda in the next 5 years, I believe, also provides a lot more investment opportunity. And my administration has identified 4 key thematic areas, which we now commonly refer to as the Big Four, which we intend to focus on in the next 5 years. The 4 areas are growing our manufacturing sector, and I'm happy to hear, Undersecretary, that this is something that is close to your heart, which we intend to increase the manufacturing sector's contribution to our gross domestic product from the current 9 to 15% over the next 5 years. This is also, secondly, our intention to ensure sustainable food security. 3, to build a minimum of 500,000 new affordable housing units to close our housing deficit gap, and 100% universal healthcare coverage, which we believe is essential to us achieving the dreams and aspirations of our people. We, over the last several months, have put in place several interventions to ensure the achievement of the targets that we have set in these 4 thematic areas. And during the roundtable discussions that Minister Aden here has mentioned, I'm sure that the Cabinet Secretaries here present will provide you with more detail on those interventions and others that we intend to undertake. Additionally, and more importantly, my administration is also implementing a number of institutional reforms intended to improve the business environment that facilitates easy market entry and reduces the cost of doing business here in Kenya. On a regional basis, we are also collaborating with our neighbors to ensure that we also reduce barriers to trade so that your investment in Kenya can also easily access regional markets through East Africa, Central, and Southern Africa as well. And that has been an important part of my engagement with our neighbors. On the macroeconomic policy front, the environment will continue, and our government will further press to ensure prudent fiscal and monetary policies that support strong economic growth. Our development expenditures will continue to be prioritized to support growth, while monetary policy will aim to contain inflation within the range of 5%. Ladies and gentlemen, I would be amiss if I did not talk of the importance of security, as well as economic infrastructure, to sustainable investment and economic growth in any country. And in this respect, national security and infrastructure developments are areas which we are enhancing significantly. Indeed, even in this budget of 2018-2019, we have deliberately enhanced budgetary allocation on these particular areas. Ladies and gentlemen, given our long and well-established relationship, I believe we can do more together. And I invite U.S. companies to walk with us on the Big Four journey. You have companies here from IBM, Google, Coca-Cola, who have long experience with working in Kenya. I believe that they can testify. I strongly believe they can testify that Kenya's doing business environment is sound and stable. Or Mr. World Cup, will you deny that? So I believe we can do a lot more together, and we know U.S. companies have a competitive advantage in areas such as housing, health, technologies, as well as pharmaceuticals.